On this video we're taking a look at our CBB parlay for the games that are happening on Saturday, March 26, 2022. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Our first parlay pick is Villanova vs Houston. Villanova win points. And here is why. Villanova has an even tighter bench than Houston. The Cats truly play 6 players deep, rarely playing anyone other than Caleb Daniels significant minutes off the bench. As a result, the Wildcats play a very deliberate style and a tight but smart man-to-man defense. As evidence, the Wildcats have committed an average of just 13 fouls per game so far in the tournament. Houston has to be careful not to be too aggressive on the defensive end, as the Wildcats are on a historic pace of free throw shooting over 83% as a team. Villanova also plays at an extremely methodical and productive pace, ranking 345th in adjusted tempo. They are a veteran, savvy team that will unlikely be forced into hurried shots, even against Houston's ferocious half-court defense. In the tournament thus far, Villanova is shooting 44% overall from the field. It is worth noting that their shooting percentage has gone down with each game, starting with a high of 51% against Delaware and down to just 37% against Michigan. They are shooting 37% from 3-PT range, and they shoot the long ball frequently. 49% of Villanova's shots so far in the tournament have been from beyond the arc. They will spread the floor, use the shot clock and find open 3-PT shooters. All 5 players on the floor at any given time for the Wildcats can shoot the 3-ball. While Houston is outstanding on the offensive glass, the Wildcats are not too bad either, averaging over 10 offensive rebounds per game in the tournament. They hold a slight rebounding edge overall in the tournament at 103-100 versus the opposition. Villanova has held opponents to just 40% shooting overall in their 3 tournament wins and just 27% from 3-PT range. Houston is now 32-5 on the season and has taken out 2 straight teams ranked in the top 25 this season. That improves the team's overall record against ranked opponents this season to 4-3. The Cougars' tournament run has been very similar to its exploits in the regular season. So far in the 3 games, the Cougars are averaging 45% shooting from the floor overall, which is down slightly from their regular season number of 47%. In addition, they are shooting 33% from long range. Houston makes up for any poor shooting with an average of nearly 12.5 offensive rebounds per game. Overall, they have out-rebounded their 3 opponents 109-100 in the 3 tournament games. They are scoring an average of 74 points per game in the tournament as well. Defense, however, is how the Cougars can continue to advance in the tournament. Houston is allowing its opponents to score just 60 points per game, while holding teams to 38% shooting overall and just 27% from long range. Houston has played 8 deep in the tournament and twice had to use a bench player more than 15 minutes a game. Houston, excluding Moore's game against Arizona, has avoided major foul trouble out of their starting 5. This will be tested against an extremely patient Villanova Wildcats team that is excellent at drawing contact. Still, it is hard to argue against the numbers that the Cougars continue to put up despite facing higher and higher quality opponents. If Villanova wins this game, there's a good chance they win it big. Which is why we've got them for the first leg of this Elite 8 mega parlay. Houston's defensive style of play is inherently high variance. The Cougars have been getting it done so far in the tournament, but this Wildcats offense is clicking. Villanova got whatever they wanted in the first 2 rounds, and they're one of the most efficient scoring units in the country. Now is the time to sell high on the Cougars following their upset win over Arizona. I think that win had a little more to do with Arizona being overrated than anything else. The knee injury to Colin Gillespie concerns me a bit, but I think he's going to play. And Houston just won't have the offense to keep up. The Cougars are also a terrible free throw shooting team, which could come back to haunt them here in a high-pressure environment. Our second parlay pick is Duke vs Arkansas. Duke -4. And here is why. The Blue Devils are currently ranked 2nd behind Purdue in KenPom's adjusted offensive efficiency ratings. They are number 8 in effective field goal percentage and are number 21 in turnover rate, despite being one of the youngest teams in college basketball. Duke will have a sizable height advantage against Arkansas on Saturday night. The Razorbacks are an outstanding defensive squad, ranked number 11 in adjusted efficiency. Star freshman forward Paolo Banchero leads Duke with 17.2 points, 7.8 rebounds and 3.2 assists per game. He has 4 teammates scoring in double figures, leading to an extremely balanced lineup. The Razorbacks have relied on their defense to win games this season, as their offense is number 53 in KenPom's adjusted efficiency ratings. They have struggled to hit shots from beyond the arc, ranked number 316 in three-point percentage. Arkansas has been able to salvage some of its possessions with a low turnover rate, which can be attributed to its experience. The Razorbacks are facing a Duke defense that is number 47 in adjusted efficiency. Senior guard J.D. Noddy leads Arkansas with 18.5 points and 3.7 assists per game. He has 3 teammates who are also scoring in double figures, including forward Jalen Williams. He is pulling down a team-best 9.8 rebounds per contest. Number 4 seed Arkansas suffered a disappointing conclusion to a solid regular season, losing to number 13 Tennessee and then getting knocked out of the SEC tournament as a heavy favorite against Texas A&M. Those losses are well in the rearview mirror now, though, as Arkansas has advanced to the Elite Eight for the second consecutive year. The Razorbacks have played a trio of close games, including wins over double-digit seeds Vermont and New Mexico State last weekend. They booked their spot in the Elite Eight with a 74-68 win over Gonzaga on Thursday night, taking down the favorite to win this year's tournament. It is strange to view Duke as a sleeper team in the NCAA tournament, particularly when it earns a number 2 seed. However, that was the feeling entering the big dance after the Blue Devils lost to North Carolina at home in Coach K's going-away party and then got beat by Virginia Tech in the ACC tournament. Duke took care of business against Cal State Fullerton in the first round of the NCAA tournament and then added a win over number 7 seed Michigan State in a matchup between legendary head coaches. The Blue Devils put together their best performance on Thursday night, coming up with big plays down the stretch of a 78-73 win over Texas Tech. Arkansas held the most efficient offense in the country to 68 points in its upset win over Gonzaga on Thursday. Despite its impressive defensive performance, Arkansas may have been a bit fortunate to come away with the win. The Zags endured an uncharacteristically poor shooting night, missing wide-open shots and scoring under 0.90 PPP. They also committed 15 turnovers, which Arkansas was able to take advantage of throughout the game. The Razorbacks have a tendency to muck up games with their aggressive style, as they like to create contact and get to the free throw line as much as possible. In fact, Arkansas ranks 26th nationally in free throw rate and scores the 8th highest percentage of points from the charity stripe. Unfortunately for Arkansas, Duke is exceptional at defending without fouling. The Blue Devils rank 2nd in opposing free throw rate and hold opponents to the 3rd lowest percentage of points from the free throw line. If the Razorbacks are unable to rely on points from the charity stripe, it might be difficult to keep up with Duke's offense, considering the Hogs rank 244th in effective FG% and 316th in 3-point Duke ranks 2nd in KenPom's offensive efficiency, 8th in effective FG% and 21st in turnover rate. Despite being a team made up of mostly freshmen, I think Duke is too deep offensively for the Razorbacks. The Blue Devils have shown the ability to beat some of the country's best defensive teams already this season, as they are 6-1 against teams that rank in the top 50 in KenPom's adjusted defensive efficiency, Arkansas 11th. Arkansas may keep this close early, but expect the Blue Devils to pull away late. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.